Oh. Oh, it's freaking cold, dude. I can't feel my hands. I need to dunk my head in. My voice cracked. I need to dunk my head in. Hold on. I need to dunk my head in, but I never know if that's good to do at the beginning or the end. What are you reading?
Nothing. Drugs.
Drugs. Yeah, it's fantasy.
They just don't love each other.
It's a high fantasy romance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm back to being nice and warm again. Got some dry clothes on. Carmen's comfortable reading. If you need me, you know where to find me. Oh, oh, oh. Did I scare you? Hey, baby. Acoustic demon spawn. Hey! You have plenty of food. It's okay if she eats a little bit. I don't know if it's good for her or not. Hey, Blair. Say hi. Alright, if you need me, you know where to find me. Goodbye, love you. I'm sorry if you're tired of seeing this garage, but this is where we're gonna be. So we got some goodies in for the street bike, for the Ninja. Let me show you what we got. The workbench is a little messy and I apologize, but we're not gonna be using it too much for this, I hope. So it doesn't look like much. It's only 2 little boxes. But if you know motorcycles and you know what TST is, you probably have a good idea about what this is. First, we have a license plate relocation kit. Small license plate light. And all the other goodies that go along with that. And we also got this, which is what I'm mostly excited for. Hold on, let me get a little... There we go. I'm mostly excited about this piece right here. This is the tail light. Not that exciting, but the cool thing about this is it will get rid of that weird like secondary fender on the Ninja. It's kind of bulky, goes over the rear tire, looks really ugly. So what this is going to do is get rid of the blinkers that are attached to that, and it integrates the blinkers into these pods right here. And then the whole thing is a brake light. Plus it's clear, looks better than the red. So we're going to install this today. We're going to install this today. Clean up the whole back end of the bike. It's going to look a lot cleaner. And then this is something that came with it. And they're blinker lights. I'll show you what these are in just a second. I'm going to get the bike up on a stand and then I'll show you a little bit more about where exactly these things are going and how they're going to go there. So just give me 1 second. The main goal of today is we're going to try and get rid of all of this crap right here. So the tail light I got is going to replace this one right here. Instead of being red, it's going to be that clear white like you saw. Right now this fender is just ugly and sticks out, and we don't want that. We just want this clean, sleek rear fender. So like I showed you, these blinkers are now going to be integrated into the taillight. All of this is going to be gone. The license plate is going to be tucked up under here. It's going to look a lot sleeker, trust me. It's going to be really, like nobody really wants the rear fender on there. It's kind of a legal thing for them to sell the bike. It has to have like the rear fender. It's normally like everybody's first modification to any street bike is to get rid of the secondary fender. And now we have these things, and these are cool. They go on this bike. Let's see, which one's this? This bike has some already, and they're these side marker blinker things. They work as a turn signal. They also can work as a running light. And what this is going to do is replace that. And these are actually really cool because, and as long as I can figure out how to wire it up right and everything, these are actually sequential. So instead of just blinking, they'll go dit, 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 like with the different lights. So it's called a sequential turn signal. So they should look a lot better. I'm really excited to get it on. I think it's going to be kind of hard to do, but I've never done this before. We did do a fender elimination kit on Carmen's bike. That's why her blinker and her license plate are tucked up under this fender instead of having that big ugly fender. Actually, right up there. That's her old fender. So that's what we're aiming to do with this bike. Just get rid of the ugly extra parts and make some of the other parts look a lot better. So the company I got this from is called TST, and they have their own YouTube channel where they have instruction videos on how to install their products. So I'm gonna sit down and actually watch one of those videos real quick, get a basic idea of what I'm doing, and then we'll jump into it. So give me a minute. I gotta figure out what I'm doing before I start pulling stuff apart. It is difficult to watch a video on how to do something and do it at the same time while videoing myself trying to do it. It's a lot of things to like try and pay attention to and do at the same time that I'm trying to capture enough for my own video. So I just thought you guys should know that. Anyways, I got all the plastic pieces taken off, the cosmetic pieces, and now I got a couple bolts that are gonna get me to this fender right here, this under fender, and I should be able to take a couple bolts off, and that should drop off, which is the main part of disassembly. And then after that, it's, from what I understand with this kit, it's mostly plug and play wiring, so I don't think there's going to be a whole lot to it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I'm going to try and take this part off now. At least that's what the guy in the video is telling me to do. So anyways, I'm going to try and get to that. Oh man, look at that. See, that already looks so much better without that big ugly fender on it. So the new license plate's gonna go right where the fender used to connect. License plate's gonna hang down right here. and then this light's going to be different. So yeah, this bike's actually easier to take apart than I thought. You just have to be careful because it's so nice, and I'm afraid of scratching it and stuff, you know. Gotta make sure to hang rags so that stuff's not dangling, scratching on the paint, all that. But anyways, got the fender out. Gonna try and get the light out, I think, now. And slap everything back together with the new stuff and see how it looks. It already looks so much better. I hate those fenders, dude. Terrible. Terrible. Boom, just like that, tail light's out. Look at that. Hold on, let me get the other one so I can show you the difference. Check it out. So this is the old one, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. New one. Look how much cooler that looks. It's gonna match the bike so much better with the clear. Yeah, dude. All right, I'm excited. Let's get this on. Oh, I already love it. It fits the bike so much better. All right, I'll show you. I got the light in. It is in its spot where it's gonna be. Check it out. Ugh, almost fell over my stool. Check it out. Looks sick. It's all in place, fastened together. Now all I gotta do is plug in these wires. It's all pretty simple, apparently. So gonna plug those in, and then I think there's a couple more little things since the blinkers are integrated into the tail light. There's a little bit different wiring that's gonna go on. So I'm gonna try and figure that out real quick. All right, time to figure out wiring, which honestly is my least favorite part, but gotta do it. Gotta do it to look cool. That's what this is for, I guess. Good news, everybody. I got the light in, and I had to do a couple other things that I was frustrated with, so I actually didn't record it. I'm so sorry. So I got it in there. I had to replace a relay that was underneath this battery that was a super pain in the ass to get to. Since these are LED lights and the ones that came off of it were a different kind of light, they use less power. So if you put the blinkers on with the stock relay in there, they blink really fast. And the relay that came with the kit, it just ensures that it blinks at like the normal speed, the OEM speed. So I had to do that, and that was a pain. And then I got it on, and I got too excited, and I turned it on and tried it. And I think I had it wired wrong at first, and I had to switch it because I had the left blinker and the right blinker, and the right blinker was in the left blinker. Anyways, and now I have a check engine light on, so I'm pretty sure it just threw a code because of the non-complete wiring when I turned the key on, which the video told me not to do, but I did, and I'm an idiot, so. Alright, so 99% of what the fender eliminator is this plate right here. It's just a CNC plate, has some bolts to go in place of the bolts that were holding in the fender, the previous fender. So I just found this little trick. I put all the bolts in because I only have two hands. It's going to be hard to do. So I put the bolts in and put some like electrical tape over them so it holds them in place. So I can hold this up, put the nuts and stuff on the top, and without them falling out while I'm trying to do it. So I'm going to do that real quick. Put this in. So now that plate's in there, got rid of all that ugly fender. And now it's just this nice little CNC plate. And then, so I'll take these two bolts back out, put the little license plate holder frame thing on that, and then we should be good to go. All right, so I was worried about this because I have to wire in this license plate light. I don't think it's going to be a problem because there's these connectors that I've never used before, and I saw on the video how to use them, and I don't actually have to like undo any or strip any wires or get any connectors or anything. These look like they're easy to use, so I'm going to try and use them. Hopefully they work because I don't want to have to figure this out any other way, and I don't want to get pulled over for not having a license plate light because that's super common. So I'm going to try it out. So I'm going to turn it on, give it power, and then make sure I know which side is which. It's not that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so power is on this side, ground is on that side. Okay. Turn that off. All right, well that's one. Still need to get another one on there. All right, that might have worked. Cool. It's back together. Yeah, I got it all figured out, I think. Got it all slapped back together. All the plastics are back on. Seats are still on the ground, but who cares? I think I got everything tucked away pretty good. This was kind of a mess because if you can see this, this is like a boot that all of the electrical connectors go in. And you can see some of the connectors right there. And the problem is like because of the process of doing this, you end up with more electrical connectors than you're using. So there's some like free-floating ones down there, but they're all tucked away. I think they're all good. And everything looks like it's wired up right. So without further ado, I'm going to test it out and see what you guys think. So I'll put you back here, run through all the lights, and make sure everything works. There's definitely light in there. Ooh, that's bright. License plate light works good. Running lights work good. All right, squeezing the brake. Oh yeah. So this brake light is also programmable. It has different settings. So I put it to the setting that makes it flash and then stay solid. You can also set it to be just solid or to flash the entire time. I think flashing the entire time is obnoxious, and just being solid is really boring, so I went in the middle. Anyways, brake light good, left turn signal, nice sequential turn signals, I love it, right turn signal, and then hazards, sweet. Everything works, and oh my god, does it look so much better. I'm gonna take a break now. I'm gonna go upstairs. SMX just started the first round of the playoffs for Super Motocross. Just started today, and I'm actually a little bit late to it, so I'm gonna go catch that, watch as much of it as I can, and then come back down and we'll try and do the front blinkers. Never mind. Turns out I'm a dumbass. I looked at what time SMX was going to be on today, and it showed me East Coast times, and so that was wrong. It actually started at noon, and it's like 3:30 now. So I'm going to wait for it to be over and then just watch the replay of it on Peacock. So anyways, that means I have time to finish this, because now it doesn't really matter when I watch it. I was just trying to watch it live because I like to do that. But now that that's not a deal, I can finish up this project and then I'll watch the race tonight. So now that we're all done with the back end, now we just have these front end lights. And what it is, I know I already showed you. What it is it's going to be, these lights are going to replace those lights. These are going to be way better. They're sequential, they're LED, and they also work as running lights. Just like the back, I'm going to be watching a YouTube video while doing it because I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time ever doing anything like this. clips. See if it'll focus. There we go. A lot of these little plastic clips. And by a lot, I mean 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. But now, all those are out. All this inner stuff should come off. Oh, one panel out. Two more. I don't know if you can see what I'm looking at here, but up in here, let's see. Up in here, what am I looking at? Right, oh yeah, right here. So this is the light right here, and you can see there's like one screw way back there, and then there's another one around the back side. So I'm just taking those out, and then this thing should pop out, disconnect the wiring harness, and pull it out. So let's see if that works. All right, now it should be loose. All loosey-goosey, theoretically. There we go. Pull that out of the way. Oh, what are these? Hopefully not important. Boom, just like that. Well, I shouldn't say just like that. That was kind of a pain in the ass. But that light's out. And look at the difference though. Look at the difference between these. It's gonna be so much better. All right, let me figure out how to put it back in now, and then I'll do it. This should ideally just kind of pop in here. Yep, fits like a dream. I would be concerned if it didn't. And then we got a couple screws to put in to fix it in place. You gotta feel it with the force, I guess. Oh, no way, I got it. I have to keep turning the wheel back and forth just to like access different bolts or different like screw locations because the fork keeps getting in my way. Because there's like most of the wiring goes through this left-hand side of the bike, so I'm having to fight against this thick grouping of wiring harness. Beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to try and figure out the wiring part of it, which is my least favorite part. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, several hours, 3 hours of motocross and a backache later, I have finished and I'm ready to show you guys. Are you ready? Check it out. Alright, I had to turn the lights off because it looks so much better in the dark, but let me get the lights back on real quick. So much better. It looks like a legit bike now. Oh man, it's fantastic. I'm really digging these side markers too. I mean, I wired them in so that they are constantly on as running lights. The basic kit doesn't come with that. Like, they're just turn signals at that point. But I like having them as running lights. I think they look really sick. And then they're also sequential for turn signals as well. So I'm super stoked about it. I'm super tired, and it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It was easy. It was just a lot of work. TST Products is where I got it if you're looking for something similar. Very easy, good instructions. Everything's pretty plug and play. I have no complaints. I love it. I think it looks sick. Everything works really well after testing it, you know. So anyways, that's a wrap on that project for the day. I still got one thing to do before I finish my day though, so I'll bring you guys with me for that. And it's gonna be a good way to close the day. Alright, we started out the day with the ice bath. Lucky you guys, you get shirtless Keith twice in one video. Lucky you. We started out the day with an ice bath, so we're gonna end it with a sauna. Best way to end the day. Thanks for sticking around, guys. It's been real, it's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next one.